is served and officially ready. Hey, Knee-Sha-lay here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to a new food series. The intent of this food series is to share and show how you can have delicious and affordable meals every week. For my husband and I, our meal cost usually ranges from about $20 to $50 per meal prep per week. That's just something that I want to show, share, and help others with in multiple ways. I 100% plan to still make vlogs as well because my intent and purpose and passion for vlogging in the first place is to show the life as a follower of Christ, and I absolutely love doing that. So this will just be an addition to that. Each week, my husband and I usually shop at about 2 to 3 different stores, just depending on the deals that each store has. This week, we chose to shop at Sprouts, Target, and Publix. How we usually go about choosing our weekly meal prep is sometimes based on taste preference, other times based on the store that has the best deal. This week, however, we went off of taste preference, my husband craving salmon. But I want to show you all our grocery hauls from the 3 stores to show you how we go about saving money and making it work. Our meal prep cost for this week is actually $40. And if you don't own Louisiana seasoning rub, it'll be $43 for you. But let's hop into this haul, get to cooking, and yeah, I just hope to share different tips that I've learned along the way. Okay, so this is our full haul for this week. We actually ended up going to 4 stores in total, which we normally do not do, but we ended up getting our salmon from Aldi's, which we originally wanted to get from Sprouts, but they were charging us $21 for salmon, about this much of salmon. So no, it was a no. This is our Sprouts section. I already opened this in the car. We got Nutrell cinnamon pecan sweet and crunchy, as well as honey nut sweet and crunchy. I had a buy one get one free coupon for this. We got this bread, which is $2.49. These 2 bananas were like 30 cents. This garlic, 60 cents. We really like to go to Sprouts for their produce and their meats at times as well, but usually their chicken, and sometimes they have deals such as like 5 off 50. We just recently used a deal last week that was 10 off $50, so that's why we like to go to Sprouts. Publix is next. We already both drink juice from this, but as you can see, there are doubles because our main reason we go to Publix is for the buy one get one frees. So these 2 Mott's juices were buy one get one free. These 2 bagels were buy one get one free. This is my husband's favorite flavor, cinnamon swirl. These 2 Nutri-Grains were buy one get one free. And then also got a milk, a ramen, and 5 corns for $4. And then we move over to Target. So we actually ended up getting some produce from Target because we had a $5 off $40 at Target, but normally we would just get the lemons from Publix or Sprouts. So we have this Himalayan Gold popcorn, green beans, our case of water. We usually get water from Target. We love Target because almost every week they'll have 5 off 40 or 10 off 50 or 10 off 60 or some form of coupon that helps us out. We got basmati rice, this olive oil refill, Stage, one of the best yogurt, Greek yogurt brands, Land O'Lakes butter, 2 lemons, and then ground turkey. I just bumped into my husband. So for this haul, my husband will eat lunch and dinner, and I mainly eat breakfast and dinner. So what's not pictured here is eggs because Sprouts was out of eggs. They have one of the best pasture raised egg deals where you can get an 18 count for around $6. So that's another reason we like to go to Sprouts. But yeah, so for me, I would usually have like a yogurt bowl or eggs with bread or make pancakes with like flour or things like that. And so we pretty much went shopping based off of some of the things we already have in our pantry, which it builds up because we do a lot of buy one get one frees at Publix pretty much every week. This bag, we got a buy one get one free last week, so we still have some left of that. For my husband's lunch item, we still have this left over, which he's going to be making tacos for this week. So yeah, this is the haul. Usually we'll go based off of what we already have, and so if we want a lot more lunch or breakfast items, then we'll spend less on our dinner meal. But because we already have still just a good amount left of items we could eat for breakfast and or lunch, we had a higher dinner budget this week. Now we can get into our meal prep. It is a few days later. We ended up going to the store again once more. This is the most we've been to the store in a week period. But we also picked up this because we forgot to get it when we were at Sprout. So now we have it. So first we're gonna get started with washing the potatoes. Okay, thank you. After we clean them, we're just gonna get rid of the parts that look like this with our shaving tool. The green beans will go in here, the corn will go in here. So we salted the water for our corn and for our green beans, but we put less salt in the green beans because we usually boil the green beans until the water is evaporated, so the green beans soak up all that salt that we put in the water. For the corn, we don't boil the corn until it soaks up all the water. Corn usually only needs to boil for a couple of minutes. He's gonna give a mini tutorial.
Oh, I'm giving it. Alright, so basically when it comes to peeling potatoes, it's not too difficult. Just take, see pieces like that. You just take the peeler, go like this. Make sure the potato is in between the two seams, and then you just land it.
Nice.
Nice and tidy, just like that.
Just like
Just like that.
nice. Seamless. Like, corn on the cob is one of my all-time utmost favorite vegetables because it just tastes so fresh, and I feel like it just doesn't take a lot for it to taste flavorful. Just boiling it in salt, and then maybe after, if you want to add any butter, extra salt, if need be. But I feel like corn in its, might be too loud. I feel like corn in itself just tastes so good. I heard it doesn't have as much nutritional value though, but I didn't search the facts myself, so. Now that our water is boiling ferociously, we can pop our corn in. And you can honestly let it boil for as little as 7 minutes, but I usually just leave it in here for a while until dinner is done, and then later I may turn the heat down, so it's totally up to you. rice, we usually do the Mahatma extra long enriched rice, but today we'll be doing the Basmati rice. It took me a long time to figure out a technique with the Mahatma rice, which is after the water is boiled and I put the rice in, to turn the temperature to about 8 or like medium high for about 5 minutes, and then I would turn it down low, and that would make the rice be cooked perfectly every time. So I'm gonna try that technique with the Basmati rice, and I'm hoping that it is the same. I learned to do about a half a teaspoon of salt per cup of rice, and we're gonna be making a cup and a half of rice. So instead of doing 1/2 teaspoon and 1/4 teaspoon, I'm okay with just doing 1 full teaspoon. We're actually gonna move this one back here because we're gonna use this eye to do the sauce for the salmon. What we're gonna put on top of the salmon, these are the only ingredients that you'll need. This Louisiana Cajun is why the recipe cost is $43 for those who do not own this instead of $40, but you'll need 2 lemons, 1/2 cup of butter, 1 tablespoon of Louisiana Cajun, and they did say 15 garlic cloves, but technically this right here is 1 garlic clove, and so is this tiny baby one. This is 1. So when you take this huge ginormous one, or this for example, this is like 5 of these. So let's count with our new math. We have 1, 2, 7, 12, 13, 14, 15, and as a kicker, we'll just add this one. These 2, not really needed, but I do love garlic, so we'll add this one too. And our parchment paper. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh no, I forgot I was supposed to rinse these. I forgot to rinse them.
Rinse what? The rice?
Yeah, because the other rice says don't rinse, but
and the top was still on it, and then like.
So we're just gonna hope for the best. Turn it down to about here.
And you just like have fun. You just think cooking is fun in general too.
So it's a double whammy.
Yeah, so it's a double whammy. So I'm like, I'm sure that's so accessible.
Ooh, it's getting hot in here.
Yeah, because of the food and the boiling water.
Getting hot in here. Now that it's been about 5 minutes, gonna turn it down to around 2 or 3 for 15 minutes. But just watch it because you do not want the bottom to burn. So I would start listening closely to it at around 10 minutes just to make sure that you still hear a little bit of bubbling. This is almost done chopping the garlic, so we're gonna get started on melting our butter. Right now we're gonna use a 1/2 cup of butter. I'm just gonna add a little more. Pop our butter in the pan. Okay, our butter is going crazy. So we're about to drop the garlics in, but for our salmon, sometimes they may have little pieces like that, which I believe are just the scales of it that we just dab off. Let me put the garlic in here now. Remaining ingredients. So they didn't say to put any salt, but just in case for flavor purposes, we're gonna do 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Why they want to do 2 lemons? I feel like that's kind of a lot.
It is, yeah, we just do 1.
You sure? Just do 1?
Yeah, we can. Especially like if you think you might eat
Think it might be too much?
No, especially if you think you might eat it for something else or something like that.
Oh, I don't think so. I'm just nervous that they want to do 2. So the rice method worked. This is a little peek. Just beautiful. So I'm gonna cover it and then just let it sit for about 10 minutes. I heard that helps the heat distribute. So whew. This smells amazing. Okay, I'm gonna put it on our fish.
Oh, actually, no, you're right. You could just oh, for the shorts.
No, I was being funny. At first I was just showing it, but then I started being funny. So because it's so liquidy, I was thinking we should use the scooper and then just spread it with this if need be. But yeah, it's actually more liquidy than I thought it would be. Yeah, this is spread her out. This is how she looks. There is quite a bit of sauce left over, but we're gonna pop her in the oven now. The potatoes are going. Maybe we should toss the potatoes a little bit. Okay. This is what I was referencing when I said that we boil all the water out. So pretty much all the salt that we input in here is now soaked up by our green beans. That's why we don't put too much salt. But you can also season this with different seasonings such as complete seasoning or garlic powder, onion powder, whatnot. We'll probably add some in later as well. We're just adding some cayenne and some garlic powder. Oh, paprika. We're adding paprika and garlic powder. We noticed that when we add certain seasoning beforehand, they just burn in the oven, so we just decided to do it afterwards. This is how the salmon turned out. It looks absolutely amazing. Dinner is served and officially ready. We're gonna plate up our food, do a little taste test for you guys, and then say sayonara.
Heavenly Father God.
This is the salmon. I want to do a quick taste test of it. Cheers. It's very lemony.
Oh, my bite was.
Oh, really? Okay, right. That next bite wasn't as lemony. I feel like next time I will add more Cajun. More Cajun, less lemon. Anyways, we're going to enjoy our dinner and I'll catch you all after. Hey, so I know that I wasn't able to do a full review because we were ready to eat, but salmon was really the only thing that we made new for the first time. Everything else we made before, even basmati rice, I've made that like a while back. So that's why I only taste tested the salmon. But after, like on the second day, that strong lemony flavor actually died down, and I really do like the recipe. I did create revisions to the recipe that me and my husband didn't get to try, but if y'all want to try these revisions that I just think will be good, then we'll have them down below or on the screen. But yeah, overall the salmon lasted us about 4 days. If you want something that we've done before, is we would season it and then freeze half of the meat and then cook it later in the week. The reason why the salmon only lasted about 3 or 4 days, well, there's 2 reasons. 1, because we just simply ran out of it, but 2, because salmon is good for up to 4 days, so up to 3 to 4 days. So yeah, I will now be posting the price list as well as different ways that we make each item. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed filming this, and I really hope that you enjoyed it yourself, that you make it. Let me know if you make any of the items. It doesn't have to be the whole combination that we did, and I really look forward to bringing more food content to you guys. Bye.